Good evening, wrestling fans! From the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, this is AWL Hontai Season 22.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her win the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the wrestling philosophy, Wakazaki Ai!
Wakazaki Ai, the youngest wrestler in the AWL roster. She is just a few months away from her high school graduation. That's going to be coming up this March, going into spring break. And she enters this match with a record career of 6-6 in the Animated Wrestling League, a graduate of the AWL Dojo, and she is number 2 in the AWL Best 4, our ranking system for the Joshi Championship. And now she faces the other ranked wrestler in the AWL Hontai locker room, number 3 on the Best 4.
And her opponent, making her win the ring from the heavens, Kaminari-Hime!
Kaminari-Hime comes into this match with a record of 4-8 in her AWL career. However, that's a bit of a deceptive number. She's got some very impressive wins over high-quality competition that led to her being ranked in the AWL Best 4. We have got this match. Rank is on the line. If Wakazaki Ai loses this match, if Kaminari-Hime wins, they will swap ranks. Kaminari-Hime will be promoted and Wakazaki Ai demoted. However, if Wakazaki Ai wins, she will defend her rank. First match of the season, and we're highlighting the future of the Joshi division. 2 of our youngest wrestlers, 2 of our newest graduates of the AWL Dojo. Bang the gong, we are on, and a Dragon Suplex starting us off, and we will have Dragon versus... Dragon versus Demon a little bit later tonight. Beautiful head scissors all the way around the world by the Lightning Princess. Of course, that's the translation there. Our main event tonight, coming up later tonight, main event, Akira Merune, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, makes her first defense of the AWL Intercontinental Championship against Jessica Kidd, Lady Smooth. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, one of the wrestlers Akira Merune did not defeat in the 6-way scramble match for the AWL Intercontinental title. Semi-final tonight, trios match. It's Gamba Hishidark and his Shadows versus Yokai Butai. And of course, leading Yokai Butai into battle will be the number 1 contender to the AWL Grand Championship and the winner of the Oshogatsu Taikai, Emerald Dragon. HENARE of the United Empire makes his AWL regular season debut tonight. Tiger Mask 2 faces off against Mr. Shota of Zaidan J and the very kind assistants of Zaidan J in tag team action against Giant Skills. All that to come tonight here in the Animated Wrestling League. And focusing back on so far this tremendously athletic contest between these 2 young wrestlers, Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family with the call here. She's trying to get both of these women back into the ring. Continuing the count to 4, you've got 20 in the AWL, of course. Japanese wrestling rules in effect as Kaminari-Hime going all the way around the world a couple of times there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, caught her! Caught her! Figure 4 headlock in the ropes out of nowhere. That's why we call her the Puroresu Purotaji. She is a genius for her age. Incredible athletic instincts. DDT. Star pupil of the AWL Dojo. Oh, wait a minute. Cover here. The referee didn't see it, didn't predict it. 1, 2. Hana Baba Ganoush late to start the count there, and that was the difference between 2 and 3 at that exchange. This is the type of action you can expect every week, twice a week, every season of the AWL, so make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can enjoy each and every second of the action here. 1, 2... Kick out by the Lightning Princess. Wakazaki Ai right now needs to focus. She thought, what's this? A chant of "We're not worthy" by the AWL faithful here in the arena, and yes you are. Yes you are. If you're watching this show, you're a diehard fan of professional wrestling, and you deserve to see the best wrestling in the world. perfect plex, but did not hold for the bridge. A fisherman suplex by Wakazaki Ai. Going now for a tiger bomb, I think. Yes, hits the tiger bomb. A student of many different styles of professional wrestling, trained by the original AWL Dragon, the all-rounder. Oh, look at that front flip, Hurricane Rana, countered into the powerbomb! These two were in the dojo at the same time. Oh! Beautiful springboard Hurricane Rana by the Lightning Princess, who is fast as lightning. These two were dojo mates, so they know each other backwards, forwards, up, and down. They've wrestled each other hundreds of times in training and practice. They know each other's movesets very well. Up, down, round, Thundercracker! There's the Thundercracker. He thought it was a Thundercracker for the 1, 2. Just barely. Chance of women's wrestling. There's a reason we're starting the season with women's wrestling, and we are finishing this episode, the main event for the Intercontinental Championship, currently the exclusive property of the Joshi division. Our Contenders title on the line as the mistress of 1,000 holds looks to take one step on the road less traveled. We're starting and ending, bookending with our Joshi division. Simple headlock takeover, shades of the now former World's Heavyweight Champion over in AEW, one of our partner promotions. You will be seeing AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling talent in the Animated Wrestling League, including the United Empire, now technically of both companies, both international companies, which made them frankly perfect for the AWL. Rope break, perfect. Under the AWL rule set, you do not have to grab the ropes, you do not have to get your foot on the ropes, you must merely cross the plane of the ropes. It's like in soccer, football, or in hockey. The puck or the ball just has to get across the plane of the goal. Does not have to touch the net. Swing and a miss with that drop kick. Very lucky dodge. Blind dodge there. No way Wakazaki Ai could have planned that, as both women retreat to the outside. Wakazaki Ai looking for something, trying to build up a head of steam, grabs the rear race lock, going for the dragon. Yes! Not quite as fast as the #1 contender, the Emerald Dragon, is with his Snapdragon suplex. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Boom! All the way around the world! Chanda one more time. They want to see the athletic prowess of this young professional wrestling genius. We call her the Puroresu Prodigy for a damn good reason. She is 17 years old. She will be 18 in April, and she will be a high school graduate by that point. I will point out, under Japanese law, you are allowed to join a professional sports organization at 16. You're allowed to get your wrestler's license, you are allowed to compete, and basically she started training as a middle schooler in the AWL dojo. She was fast-tracked to the main roster as soon as she was old enough. Just after her 16th birthday. On her 16th birthday, they filed the paperwork to get a wrestling license for the Puroresu Prodigy. Now, this is a 10-minute time limit match. In the event of a time limit draw, the ranks will stay the same. Wakazaki Ai will remain the #2 rank. Sorry about that. Wakazaki Ai would remain the #2 rank. Kaminari-Hime would remain the #3 rank. So the clock on the side of the Puroresu Prodigy here. Wait a minute, going up, going down. Tornado DDT off of the red rope. Our ropes here in AWL Hontai, reflective of the Japanese flag. The red circle on the white field, the Hinamaru. So we've got our red rope in between the white ropes. 2.5 minutes on the clock. We're 75% of the way through the time limit for this match. We believe in high-speed wrestling here in the Animated Wrestling League. We also know YouTube audiences have no freaking attention span. Nasty-looking knife-edge chops there. Right to the collarbone. Couple of lariats, catch of the leg, and leg sweep. That's so dangerous when you can catch your opponent's leg. You have them completely at your mercy.
2分残り、2分残り、2 minutes left.
Double Nicolepsy by Kaminari-Hime with a great waistlock takedown, showing some classic wrestling acumen in addition to her high speed and high flying skills. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Kaminari-Hime planning something, but she's only got about 90 seconds to do it. Going up, down, all around, but no, saw it coming! Wakazaki Ai saw it coming, got out of the way at the last possible instant. Less than 85 seconds remaining, and they're out there on that corrugated steel at the bottom of our entrance ramp. You cannot win a match on the outside in the AWL. Falls count only within that 20 by 20 foot ring. But you can do a whole lot of damage out here. Kaminari-Hime may be staggering, but Wakazaki Ai is not going to win this by count out with 1 minute on the clock.
1 minute left.
They want to finish this in the ring, and one way or another they will. Up, down, around, thundercrackers! Second time in the match. That's got to be all. Cover. 1, 2, wait a minute, rope break! She managed to get her hand on the rope. Desperation save by the Puroresu prodigy. And she may have just saved her rank because we got 30 seconds left here. Boom! Fall-away slam. Modified fisherman fall-away slam, I think you could call that. Wakazaki Ai, maybe she's lost track of the time. She seems a little hesitant here. Up, down, drop kick. Only about 10 seconds on the clock. Kaminari-Hime looking to finish this off from the heavens. Going up. Boom! 450 elbow drop. 3, 2, 1. It's too late.
This match has been ruled a time limit brawl.
Nobody wins, nobody loses. It's a push. That is not over. The records have reset in the tag team division. Let's get some points on the board.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the office, accompanied by their Chief Executive Officer, Yamada Jiro, the very kind assistant.
Zaidan J, the organization that believes in bringing the Japanese work ethic, the Japanese corporate culture into professional wrestling. Incidentally, they currently control no championships, and I don't think any of their people are on any of the best 4 lists. I should point out that singles championships in the AWL are based on lifetime career records. Tag team championships are based on seasonal records. So pretty much everybody in the division starting at 0-0 right now. So expect a lot of tag team matches the first few weeks of the season as we build up our bench of challengers.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring, the tag team combination of the Prince of the Pinfall, Kiki Ryuji, and Kyoji Kobayashi. Together they are Giant Skills.
Giant Skills, the odd couple tag team, the Ferrari and the Tank, and I'll let you figure out which one is which. All of the teams in the tag team division are vying to become challengers to the new classics, our veteran reigning 7-time World Tag Team Champions. They will be defending their championship against the Augments in our Canadian-based program, AWL Strong and Free. That's going to be our very next broadcast right here on this channel. So once again, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the action from Canada or Japan. The VKA, the Very Kind Assistants, you're going to see a very unusual, unorthodox style from these two. One, they're wearing suits to wrestle in, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Most wrestlers don't have a problem showing a bit of skin, so I don't know what the deal is with these guys. But you'll notice, not exactly open hand chops to the chest here. These are just punches to the mush. But a springboard cross body off of the middle rope going for a surprise flash pin to But great confidence by Kyojin Kobayashi, allowing his partner to kick out of his own volition. I've been hinting around it, but these VKA, I don't think they're trained professional wrestlers. I don't think they've gone through, they certainly have not gone through the AWL Dojo system, I know that much. They certainly haven't gone through the Noge Dojo. I don't know where they've trained, if they've trained, because they wrestle like a couple of street punks, a couple of brawlers, a couple of, well, frankly, legit fighters that have seen a lot of professional wrestling. They know what a power bomb is. Of course, they know what a Liger bomb is. But they haven't actually gone to wrestling school, I don't think. They're employed directly by Zaidan J, at least that's what we believe to be the case. Zaidan J, you know, very hush-hush on with their corporate records. Tag made now to the giant Kyojin Kobayashi. Kyojin, of course, means giant in Japanese. So, Giant Kobayashi is the best way to call him, or another way to call him. Kyojin Kobayashi comes into this match a record of 27 wins, 23 losses in his AWL career. Whereas the VKA, taking a look down my spreadsheet here, because I do have a spreadsheet with all the win-loss records, not a lot of wins for the very kind assistants, I will say. They've never actually won, no, they've won one tag team match, and they've kind of sucked otherwise. -8 and -7 are their win-loss records, are their win-loss ratios. In the AWL, everything's based on the win-loss ratio, number of wins minus number of losses. Hifumi Ryuji comes into this match towards the bottom of the win-loss records here. 26 wins, 37 losses, ratio of -11. So wins in this tag team division vital for the careers of all 4 men. All 3 men and all 1 giant, I should say. Running big boot. That's someone who's thrown people out of bars. That's someone who's fought people outside of bars and probably been thrown out of them himself. Probably a bunch of izakayas around here that don't let this guy in, so they can avoid it. Collar and elbow tie-up. Going for a vertical suplex on a super heavyweight! He gets it. No! He doesn't have the balance, doesn't have the skill, doesn't have the training going back to that. And of course, we've got the CEO of Zaidan J, Yamada Jiro, the man who calls himself the last Japanese man, and the pure spirit of Kuro. He hates fighting foreigners, he hates fighting gaijin, thinks they're beneath him. He shouldn't have a problem with giant skills, they're both Japanese. Vertical suplex, snap vertical suplex. Simple, untrained simple, but effective. Oh, drops the knee right across the bridge of the nose and tries to cover on the giant. Only a 1 count. This is not the last we're going to see of Zaidan J this evening, as the final member of the company, or the final male member of the company, Mr. Shota, will be in action a little later tonight. He's facing off against Tiger Mask 2, who's looking to make a new start in the new year. Oh, by the way, if I haven't said it before, I said it many times in the Shogatsu Taikai, but Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu, kotoshi mo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Happy New Year, let us get along this year as well, and please subscribe. I should know what please subscribe is in Japanese, but I don't. I should watch more Japanese YouTube. Collar and elbow tie-up on the outside. Stumbling towards the ring, not actually with the wherewithal to roll back in. Oh, what is it? Boom! Big power slam. 1 shoulder, 1 arm basically for that power slam. Again, 20 count on the outside, and you can win or lose a match by count out. And every single win matters. Right now, there are only 3 male teams in the AWL Hontai. Thank you. In the AWL Hontai branch. Oh, wait a minute, looking for the Satsuwaza, the Dominator! The Satsuwaza ultimate technique. 1, 2, finishing technique, finishing move. Oh, thrown away like a pile of garbage on the defense there is Hifumi Ryuji. This is indeed tag team wrestling. Gamba Shadows, the Pit, and the other Zidon J team of Yamadajiro and Mr. Shota competed in our tag team tournament over the preseason. Zidon J 1-1, the Pit 0-2, Gamba Shadows 1-1, and they're the only teams on the board right now. The V, oh, look at the height on that! Good grief, the strength and power of the very kind assistant with a spear. He's very kind and he's very assistful. 1, 2, and again, I'm noticing the great confidence the Giant Skills have in each other, letting each other kick out, not interrupting the count that much. Boot to the midsection, going for another Dominator. Can he get him up? Yes, he can. He saw to the Dominator. 1, 2, broken up before the defense. That's a hole in the game of Giant Skills. Is the tag team breakup defense right now relying on the power of Kyojin Kobayashi. They could switch gears to the technical prowess of the Prince of the Pinfall at any time. Two competing philosophies of tag team wrestling. Complementary opposites versus the indetectable twins. Two good things going well together, I suppose. Ooh! Unorthodox forearm strike there. Tag made, speaking of switching gears. Now get ready for the pinfall out of absolutely nowhere. Ifumi, an alternate reading of Ichimi's son, as you can see from the back of his trunks. And boom! Front flip leg drop. Did not connect, but the big boot does, at least a glancing blow. Oh, now a fury of strikes here. Looks like some kind of martial arts background for the very kind assistant. The tag is made. Swing and a miss with the spear. Collar and elbow. Oh! High leg lariat. Again, I think he's... What is the inseam of those trousers made out of? If you're doing a high leg lariat and freaking dress pants, I want to meet your tailor. About 7 minutes and change in the 15-minute time limit. We've already had one time limit draw tonight. I'm sorry about that. It happens sometimes. We prefer to see definitive wins and losses in the Animated Wrestling League. Doesn't everybody? Collar and elbow. Right now, these guys are... I mean... Okay, I've been kind of razzing on the very kind assistants. One, because I know they can't hear me, and two, I know they don't speak English. But... Oh, wait a minute. STG into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out after the STG, the inverted GTS. Oh, wait a minute, where's that? Oh. Slingshot tope. That's someone who's seen that on television and never actually done it. Or never actually learned how to do it. I mean, like I said, I've been kind of crapping on the training of the very kind assistants, but they're going toe-to-toe with two fantastic professional wrestling athletes in Giant Skills. Oh no, elbow drop from the top. Training or not, I will give absolute credit to the VKA for at least having the guts to try stuff. Tag made. Tag Kogeki, double big back body drop. The tag Kogeki, the tag team attack. That is so instrumental in victory in the AWL Tag Team Division. We are about 2/3 of the way through the time limit here. Dragon Screw leg whip by the very kind assistant. And once again, going up to the top, running away right now with Hikumi Ryuji, desperate for the tag. He gets it. And we're back to... Wait a minute, no, he's not legal anymore. The ripcord knee means absolutely nothing. And that's just bad strategy, bad ring psychology. Again, showing the lack of training. Get these guys to frickin' wrestling school and they could be absolutely amazing. As it stands, they're powerful, but they kind of suck. Big boot going for the cover here. 1, 2. Kick out at about 2.5. And at about 4:20 on the clock. Oh, wait a minute. Literal scoop slam. Starting from the front cradle position there. The strength and... Ooh! Oh, wait a minute. That might have been a little bit low. The referee didn't see it clearly, but that might have been a bit of a low blow. Yeah, they're claiming it was above the belt, but I'm not sure about that. Kyojin Kobayashi, let's just say a big target there. Kawada-style kicks. So these guys at least know a little bit about their pro wrestling history. Once again, maybe going for the scoop slam. No! Introduction to the turnbuckle, and that keeps the match on the Giant Skills side of the ring. Good strategy by Kyojin Kobayashi, fighting back against the big dumb giant myth and a Superman punch. Followed up by Kamigoye! The knee strike. Okay, these guys are just these guys have looked up like best wrestling moves on YouTube, seen a couple of top 10 lists, and made their moveset out of it, I think. As we're coming up on the countdown, wait a minute, a GTS of his own! Spring Tiger Giri STG, the inverted GTS.
3 minutes left.
I love a good technician, copying moves from their opponent. The big splash. Now we're in the... Now, this is when you want Hifumi Ryuji in the ring. Someone who can get a pinfall out of almost any maneuver. Any technique. And maybe going for the tag Kogeki. We can see it. Yes, we are. Tag Kogeki. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Belly to belly overhead release suplex. A feint by the technician into the power move from the powerhouse. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, Jesus. Dropping him across the knee. Bloodshed. 1. Kick out. Trying to clear the detritus from the ring with only about 2 minutes and change. You're going to hear the time calls coming fast and hard. We might have another... Ooh! Drop across the knee. We might have another time limit draw here.
2 minutes left.
The VKA. Multiple punches. Trying to strike his way out of this is Kyojin Kobayashi. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's busted open over the eye there. That's going to impede the vision. And, oh, snake eyes into the corner. Big bad boot. And the referee calling that a knockout. Let's see if we can take another look at some of that action. There's the Dominator. That elevated triangle choke. This is all about the power of Kyojin Kobayashi. Much needed win for now we can fairly say undefeated this season. Giant Skills. Well done, boys. Tiger versus Salaryman.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, representing and fighting out of the unified School of the Tiger style,
Tiger Mask 2, a Season 0 original of the Animated Wrestling League. Been around here since the very beginning. One of a very few members of the 100-win club, 120 wins in his career, versus 84 losses, plus 36 win-loss record, the greatest wrestler to never be AWL Grand Champion. And he's going to be going up against the other member of Zidon J. Yay, more corporate bullshit.
And his opponent, making him the winner of the ring from the office, representing Wakazaki Ai, Mr. Shota!
Mr. Shota comes into this match and won it with, I believe, actually the worst win-loss record in AWL Hontai. So not in the league overall. 20 wins, 33 losses, for a ratio of -13. Most of those losses coming from his time with Zidon J. Remember, this guy was a former AWL World Tag Team Champion, and he was actually one half of the youngest tag team champions we have ever had, the Flying Yuki, way back in the day, a skilled and gifted high flyer, but yet he's been brought to heel by the corporate culture. Wearing very traditional Japanese wrestling gear, almost slightly accentuated young lion garb. But hitting the first strike, the Tachi. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Going for Karoshi? No! Went for the Karoshi driver. Showing the amount of unpaid overtime he's made to do these days. And, oh wait, oh! Tiger Screw Leg Whip holds on to the boot. And we've seen, actually, from Tiger Mask 2, we've seen a bit more of a wild style from this guy. He used to be, very traditional Tiger style, strong lucharesu type of athlete. But over the last season or so, oh, I don't know what Mr. Shota was going for there, but it didn't work. I think it was maybe that springboard Poison Rana that he loves. Irish whip off of the ropes, big, oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. A little bit of that Lucha Libre. Wait a minute, diving. Oh, high cross body doesn't connect. That slight moment of the springboard, giving Mr. Shota all he needed to get out of the way. Oof. Tiger Mask, the first of the two Tigers to be eliminated from the Oshogatsu Taikai this year. Boot to the back of the head, of course 20 count on the outside. 10-minute time limit in this opening match. Now, we can't really have a match with the Tigers without bringing up the Black Tigers. During the Oshogatsu Taikai, we saw Tiger the Dark attacked after one of his matches by a new Black Tiger, apparently known as Giant Tiger. And that, if you go back and watch the Oshogatsu Taikai, you'll see what I mean. Definitely a well-earned nickname. Seven minutes, 45 seconds on the clock here. And that's actually why Tiger the Dark is not here tonight. He has not been medically cleared to compete this week. Hopefully we'll have him back here within the next couple of episodes. Oh, Tope Suicida! And almost a Suicida headbutt there by Mr. Shota, determined to crawl his way out of the bottom of the win-loss records. He's got 20 episodes before the season finale, in which case we will have another Botsumania match with the 4 lowest win-loss records, 2 from Japan, 2 from Canada, will compete, and the loser of that match is fired. You have to keep winning in order to stay alive in the Animated Wrestling League. You can get regulated out of competition in this league. You go back to the Indies, you go back to try and make a name for yourself, maybe earn your way back here someday, I don't know. It's never actually happened. 6 minutes, 40 seconds, boot to the midsection, going for the, wait a minute, vertical suplex, powerbomb! That's the wild style. You thought that was going to be a Tiger Bomb, he switches it up on you. Tiger Mask 2, breaking new ground in the Tiger style. In the cover, 1, 2, suplex powerbomb, good for 2.5. Several people coming from parts unknown to be here. We appreciate you making the trip. Is that a drive or a flight? I don't know. I mean, everyone winds up in Tokyo eventually, just ask MHK. Calling elbow tie-up, and... Is he going for the corner of the ropes? I don't think it matters, because Tiger Mask 2 with the backup here, with the escape. Springboard! Oh! Knocks him flat, and again, somewhat wild, uncontrolled, trying to surpass the Tiger Gods, does not do so at that juncture. Mr. Shota against a much larger opponent. We don't have weight divisions in the AWL. We think the sport has progressed beyond that, but a sleeper hold and the lower height actually gives him more leverage in the sleeper, and that's why Tiger Mask realizes he's got to drop down and get out of that as quick as possible. I like that you like cheese. Irish whip into the corner. So I'm just having fun with some of the fans out here at ringside. Well, what is this going to be? Boom! Tiger, Next Generation Tiger feint kick. A movie picked up from his own students. Reciprocal education. Oh no, right into the throats. But a good rope break by Tiger Mask. Looking up, and Tope Suicida! Yet again, flying for those ropes like a Kit Bash bullet. That's okay, I'm not going to get canceled. Most of the people watching have no idea these references I'm making. I'm talking Japanese politics now. Yay! What? Oh God, my life is sad. 4.5 minutes on the clock as this match continues. Remember, we still have our championship main event for the Intercontinental title coming up. We've got our big trios clash, our preview of the next Grand Championship match. Oh, going for the big, going for something big here. Boom! Tombstone pile driver on the outside. And you can see from the contrast beyond the crowd barricade just how thin those protective mats are. You're not going to get scraped up, but you're still basically hitting the concrete. Oh! Tiger Mask near collapses against the crowd barricade. Mr. Shota in control, looking for that Karoshi driver on the outside, and Jesus! Death from overwork. Getting up there in the count now. Oh! The big Hurricane. 13, lucky for some. These two need to get back in the ring, and we'll have a double count out here. That's considered a draw in the Animated Wrestling League. Though a single count out is considered a win for the person who realizes that wrestling should happen in the ring. Tiger Mask taking the opportunity, going up. Elbow drop from the top with 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, nice. Anticipating the move to the outside. Boom! Call it a Kinshasa, call it a Bomaye, call it a V something or a something trigger, Tiger's trigger. I don't care. That nearly took that boy's head off. And so there is also the age discrepancy here, the experience discrepancy. Mr. Shota has been in the AWL for several years now. But of course, Tiger Mask 2, a Season 0 original back when he was Tiger Jr. And wait a minute, going for the traditional Tiger suplex, does not hold for a bridge. I think he realized how close he was to the ropes there. Tiger Mask, after he's been wild all night, but the Tiger style always shines through. It's the Tiger suplex for the 1, 2, 3. No need for the 2-minute time count. A vicious back and forth match showing the wild style of the Tiger style. But in the end, it's a traditional Tiger suplex that picks up the 1, 2, 3 for the WIN. 121 career wins for Tiger Mask 2 in the Animated Wrestling League.
Here's the winner, Tiger Mask 2!
Fantastic. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, are we still broadcasting? Okay, something's cut power to the feed here. It's out in the arena too. Oh, wait a minute! That's the giant tiger! He just grabbed Tiger Mask, yanked him out of the ring, over the crowd back out of the concrete. Throwing around Tiger Mask like a small... He's just wrestled a grueling match. The Giant Tiger, the Black Tigers, the Black School of the Tiger style, claiming to be resurrected in the AWL. They've already taken out Tiger the Dark. Black Tiger Justice is injured. And Tiger Mask trying to fight back. He's just had a grueling match. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd that sledgehammer come from? That's not good. Oh, and he goes out again. Wait, seriously? They're gone? Well, we're going to try and maintain some order here, ladies and gentlemen. As the man who made his AWL debut in the Oshogatsu Taikai makes his regular season debut. That's what they've said they're going to do. Burn it down. Oh, here comes the backup.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring, fighting out and representing the United Empire, accompanied by the Imperial Unit, Jeff Paul, will dominate the race. All call. He is the fist of fury.
Okay, they brought their own pyro. We didn't pay for that. Last season, Will Ospreay came into the AWL ring and said that in Season 22, it would be the time of the United Empire in the Animated Wrestling League. We've seen Cobb and Okan in our tag team division for quite some time. Now, wait a minute. Now, that's a strong state. What? Well, a clear mission statement by HENARE. The sun will never set on the United Empire. Oh dear, almost like a fantasy belt there. That is HENARE with Jeff Cobb and also the Dominator Great Okan, all hail. And we know that Will Ospreay is going to be looking at this. He's taking some time off, I think, to prepare for his final few matches as a contracted New Japan wrestler. As I record this, we are awaiting the 5-on-5 cage match between Bullet Club War Dogs and the United Empire. We know that these three men will be part of that, along with Will Ospreay and TJP, question mark. One of our trainees from the AWL dojo, getting some valuable experience in the ring. That's trainee 24. We do not allow them names or faces until they are prepared to graduate, because frankly, we may not want you to remember these matches when they debut on the main roster, if they do. The AWL dojo, one of the most exclusive wrestling schools in the world, has an unfortunate attrition rate. We'll let almost anybody in, but getting through the program, not easy. But a little bit of pride for the AWL dojo, a little bit of pride for the... Oh, wait a minute. Sling Blade, combination into a drop kick, trying to surprise, overwhelm, and outrun HENARE in only his second match in the AWL. Now, matches in the Oshogatsu Taikai do not count towards win-loss records. Boom! Samoan drop, even though he's a Maori. And of course, the Maori face tattoo, the first, I believe certainly the first professional wrestler, I believe one of the first professional athletes to have that particular style of cultural identification. Up, down, swing and a miss. Hey, these are not necessarily young lions. They're young, they're inexperienced, but they know how to fight. We don't relegate them to like one submission hold and a couple of strikes. We teach them how to actually wrestle from the beginning. Different philosophies, and I'm not saying the Noge Dojo is incorrect to do things the way they do, just we do it a bit differently. HENARE is a 14-year pro in professional wrestling. I know, we always think of him as like the new guy in the United Empire, but he's not. He's a veteran by almost anybody's standard. And he's not really a high flyer, but he can do it when necessary. Senton off of the middle rope into that cover. 1, 2. This is an opportunity for HENARE to show us what he can do. He unfortunately washed out of the first round of the Oshogatsu Taikai. He needs to prove himself to the Animated Wrestling League and to the United Empire, I think, at this point. Big splash off of the top. Again, not his usual milieu. He's a brawler. He's a stand and strike. He's a... Uh-oh. Irish whip into the corner. This could be bad. And a calm, almost lackadaisical approach by HENARE. Maybe underestimating this trainee after so many years of fighting young lions. Springboard. Caught. Wheelbarrow. Bulldog, and he hits it! I expected HENARE to transfer that into some kind of a suplex or something. Nope. Now that's what I'm talking about. Catch him and kick him right in the gut. That's more the HENARE I'm expecting here. 7 minutes on the clock. United Empire say they're taking over all of professional wrestling. They've got footholds. Oh, wait a minute. The referee, I don't think, saw that dragon drop. The finishing move of the head trainer of the AWL Dojo. And trainee 24 thinking pretty highly of himself right now. And I don't blame him, just spearing HENARE out of the ring. The face of Fury on the outside. But the Imperial Unit and the Dominator, all hail, out there as well. So the trainee needs to get everybody back into the ring as fast as possible. Maybe taking a little too long to catch his breath here. His reach. Oh, the blackout. His reach out, reaching his grasp. 1, 2, kick out. At the very last second. HENARE going to be looking for maybe Streets of Rage, maybe Ultima. He's looking for it. Yeah, Ultima! Or at least as close as we can get to it. And that's it. HENARE picks up his first win in the Animated Wrestling League. A new force has entered this league.
Here's your winner, HENARE!
And that means here are your winners, the United Empire. Trios action, champion, #1 contender. Let's call it a preview. And let's call it a victory lap.
The following trios contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, from Kishinomori, Shokai Kitsune, the Great Tanuki, and the 2024 Oshogatsu Taikai champion, and #1 contender in the AWL Best 4, the
Emerald Dragon. But this is not one-on-one, this is a team match. And how do you perform in a team match when your opponents, I think, might technically all be the same person? You'll see what I mean in a minute. No seconds or cornermen in this match. Limits of the software, unfortunately. Ultramantis Black not here to give his sage advice. That's going to be a vulnerability for Yokai Butai. Rising from the pit, I hate to say it, but your Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, defeating Black Tiger Justice inside Hell in a Cell to win that. Here we go again.
Attended to by the Shadow Beasts. Your reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Gamba.
So cold. And there they are, Gamba Shadows, with their fake versions of the Grand Championship belt. Oh, and we are starting off the captains of the teams, the challenger and the champion. Let's see this. This is going to be your next Grand Championship match, ladies and gentlemen. Gamba Hishidar coming out with the Tachi Ai. And a nasty stomp. I think he was going for the chest. I think he hit the arm. I think he hit that left arm of Emerald Dragon. That's going to be bad. He's going to need that for the Snapdragon if he's going to try and pull that off. Also for the Dragonic Driver. Float over DDT by the AWL Grand Champion. Coming out of the gate like a snarling beast right now. Against the actual snarling beast. Back handspring. Ooh! Into the Pele kick, those wings, not just for show. The Emerald Dragon has always been a high flyer, even back when he was the mere human being known as Wyvern. Before that amulet of transmogrification was gifted to him by Ultramantis Black. But now he is so much more than he used to be. Taking a look at the win-loss records coming into this match. Emerald Dragon, 71-57, plus 14, the Oshogatsu Taikai champion. But Gamba Hishi Dark, member of the 100-win club, 111 wins to 55 losses, plus 59. But Emerald Dragon, the magics of Ultramantis Black versus the dark powers of the pit. This is a combination we can expect, that we can see. Oh, what? Boot to the midsection, and Dragon Drop! Homage to his original trainer from the AWL Dojo. He was the one chosen by Dragon to inherit the sigil, essentially become the second generation of the Dragon style in professional wrestling. That's before... Whoops. That's before Dragonus was old enough to compete. Wyvern was that second generation bearer of the sigil. He has not forgotten that. With his association with Ultramantis Black, the tag was made to Shiroke Kitsune, the white-furred fox, 16-8, plus 8 in his relatively young AWL career. The Shadow Beasts, the Simulcra of Gamba Hishi Dark, 29 wins, 19 losses, plus 10 in their career. Of course, they are not individual beings. They share one mind, and it is the mind of the Master. Gamba Hishi Dark himself. This is essentially a 3-on-1 handicap match, only the teams are even. Shiroke Kitsune, practitioner of the Fox style. You've heard of the Tiger style, you've heard of the Dragon style, you've heard of the Strong style, the Sneaky style, the Sloth style. This is the Fox style. We'll see how it does against the forces of darkness. Irish whip, off of the ropes. Drop down. Oh! Big boot! Or a big back paw, I should say. Wrestling barefoot is Shiroke Kitsune. We're seeing that becoming an increasingly common thing among professional wrestlers. I think it's dangerous and stupid, but you know, they think it helps them stay in in contact with their environment, gives them better awareness. I don't know if it actually does. There was a tag made, Sling Blade there by the Legal Shadow, one. Oh, wait a minute, no, a breakup. The referee was trying to deal with the other Shadow, trying to get it out of the ring. I feel, there's another tag. I feel sorry for Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, trying to keep track of who the Legal Shadow is here. Notice that after that initial flurry, Gamba Hishidark not doing any of his own fighting here. Ooh, running forearm by the challenger, the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. Hard shot, collar, and oh! Wait a minute, going straight after the champion, backcracker. Not good strategy in this trios contest, but if you can soften up the AWL Grand Champion, we don't know the exact date for the AWL Grand Championship match. That is still to be announced by the AWL Commissioner, but that is the match we will be seeing. Big spear. And once again, the focus of the challenger, not on the legal fighter. The shadow of Gamba Hishidark. The shadow falls long and wide. Finally, Dragon, now that both of his partners have been taken out, finally focusing on the person he can actually cover to win the match. One. No way. 20-minute time limit in this trios match. We have that extended time limit for any tag team match that is more than 2-on-2. So trios, atomicos, whatever. We have the longer time limit to allow these wrestlers to do their job. Boom! Execution drop kick. The firing squad, oh no. Shiroke Kitsune and the Great Tanuki. Great Tanuki has not been legal in this match yet. Trying not to let their side down, I think, at this point. They know Emerald Dragon versus Gamba Hishidark, that's the biggest match in the history of Yokai Butai, of the Spirit Army. Very rough translation there, I'm sorry. Dude, David, as I just said, first time in the match, legal, the practitioner of sneaky style, the Great Tanuki, the first member of Yokai Butai, recruited by Ultramantis Black. He's been the leader of some legendary... And we're back to the champion and challenger. Shiroke Kitsune, down on the outside. The Great Tanuki is just sneaking his way back out. Sneaky style. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh! Double tap there by the Grand Champion. Getting in, doing damage to his challenger, and getting the hell out. And you will believe a dragon can bleed. I believe Emerald Dragon has been busted open. We'll see if we can get a shot of that. See where the damage was. I think it was on that forearm. Drop kick, and nobody for Emerald Dragon to tag here. Tag team wrestling or trios wrestling, all about territory a lot of the time. Oh, wait a minute, what's this going to be? Maybe going... Oh, wait a minute! The Emerald Sleeper! The Emerald Dragon Sleeper! The Grand Champion in a vulnerable position here. Literally blind punches to get himself out of that. The Master of the Pit brought low momentarily. If Emerald Dragon can do that in a Grand Championship match where there's no backup, we could have a new AWL Grand Champion. Oh, wait a minute. Back handspring. And he's right back to his feet. God, I love this guy. He's so good at this. A true all-rounder these days. Hisatsuwaza Dragonic Driver! One. Again, one-on-one. That's a 1, 2, 3. One more time. Dragonic Driver! This time to the illegal Shadow. The Shadows have been cleared. Are we going to see a tag? And the freshest of the trio for the Yokai Butai team, Emerald Dragon tagging out to... Oh, somebody got hit with something. Sometimes that's all you can tell with the sneaky style of the great Tanuki. Another wrestler wrestling bare pawed here. Yep, Emerald Dragon, the only one on the Yokai Butai team wearing wrestling boots. What is this going to be? Drop down. Elbow drop. Simple but effective. Collar and elbow going up. Vertical suplex. Snap vertical suplex. I think Gamba Hishidark realizing I do not need to waste time with this guy. I need to hurt this dragon. I need to slay this dragon now when the championship's not on the line. Execution. The firing squad. The shotgun drop kick in for the 1, 2. Now, none of the shadows have even attempted the Wings of the Devil, Akuma no Tsubasa, their actual finishing maneuver. And I may have spoken too soon, as that corner is a good position for it, but the great Tanuki, who I think is actually legal, I'm not sure. I've lost track. Fortunately, Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family has not. Wait to the double team. The shadow in now legally, I believe. And I am being told it is Gamba Roll Special! We're halfway through the time limit. A blast from the past, a blast from the era of the Japanese megastar, Gamba Rolls. The Gamba Roll Special to the outside. I'm being told now the Shadow and Emerald Dragon are the legal fighters. Poison Rana. An illegal move in other companies, 100% A-OK in the Animated Wrestling League. Now trying to clear the other shadow with the safest move to execute. All you gotta do is jump down from the ring and do all the damage to your opponent on that steel superstructure. Going up, going down, reverse. Oh, wait a minute, going up himself for a power slam. Emerald Dragon not taking the easy inverted DDT. He wants to show off a little bit here. I do not blame the man. And once again, eyeing up the Grand Champion, hits the drop kick. But once again to the illegal fighter. He's got a perfect plex, doesn't hold him. I think he could have gotten at least a deep 2 count there. Oh wait, cover. Broken up, and I think there was a rope break. The referee didn't see the rope. But that was a belt and suspenders strategy. Double protection. And it worked. Oh! Over the top rope, down to the floor. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble, but a sneaky Akuma no Tsubasa! The Wings of the Devil, and I think that's the legal shadow. Oh, the practitioner of sneaky style sneaking into the ring to save the match for Yokai Butai. This is why we have the long time limit, to let them do this. The neck break pile driver reversed into a traditional tombstone. He has not mastered the tombstone. It's not his finish. That was an attack of opportunity. Irish whip, pillar to post across the hypotenuse into a shotgun dropkick of his own. Learning from the dark side here is Emerald Dragon. And oh, wait a minute, reversal of fortune. Emerald Dragon in trouble. And right now I think both competitors looking to get to the apron. Shirake Kitsune desperately calling for the tag, but the carcass of the Shadow Beast in the way. Emerald Dragon with a long way to go. He's not going for it. Irish whip into the corner. And the Shadow could be going for the Wings of the Devil right here. Yes, he is. He's Satsuwaza Akuma no Tsubasa! And that is a knockout. If the champion can do that in the Grand Championship match, the era of darkness will continue.
Here are your winners. Come on,
What can stand up to the forces of the pit? We started the night in the Joshi division. It's only fair we end that way as well.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It's scheduled for one fall, one submission line knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
This is truly an international organization making her way to the ring from the United Kingdom. Jessica Kidd, the daughter of the world of sport. Lady Smooth, second-generation professional wrestler. 28 wins, 28 losses in her AWL career, perfectly balanced. She was a competitor in the six-way scramble match to crown the new Intercontinental Champion. And by AWL rules and regulations, since the champion did not defeat Jessica Kidd in that title crowning bout, she must defend the title against her. And there you see her, the new Intercontinental Champion, the blank faceplate representing limitless potential, and the fact that the title is currently incomplete. The zeros on the side plate indicating the number of successful title defenses thus far. 5 successful title defenses. You can cash in that belt for an automatic shot against the AWL Joshi champion, currently Amy Wade, the true Toronto star. In a match of your choosing, you set the stipulations. There you see it, the IC title, and every time it's cashed in, it jumps divisions to the men and the women. Right now, the property of the Joshi division, this is your main event for AWL Hontai 421 Season 22 premiere.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion. Tonight, making her first title defense, the mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana in charge.
Hana holding up that pristine white strap of the championship belt for the audience to see, for the fans to know. This is for the gold. 30-minute time limit, as in all championship matches in the Animated Wrestling League. Collar and elbow tie-up. This is going to be a technical classic, the world of sport style, that Brit Rest style, known for technical wrestling, for submission wrestling, the likes of Zack Sabre Jr., the likes of Will Ospreay, obviously the two biggest British wrestling names in the world right now. Collar and elbow into the corner. Ooh! Elbow strike. Note she doesn't go up to the ropes when she could because she wants to deal with this on the floor. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, the daughter of Mr. Smooth, Johnny Kidd. A true master of 1,000 holds back in the day. Oof! 1 minute in now. And as they go to the outside, I must remind you of the champion's advantage. The title changes hands, as you heard, by pinfall, submission, or knockout in the event of a time limit draw, a count out, or a disqualification. The title will remain with the champion. This is deliberate. This is to avoid a fluke win, an accidental champion. We never want that in any professional wrestling organization. That would devalue the title itself. And we're looking for someone who can take the road less traveled to the AWL Joshi Championship. The undefeated Amy Wade looking for challengers from Japan, looking for challengers from Canada, looking for challengers from around the world. Amy Wade, 26-0. Undefeated in her, I think now 3 seasons in the AWL. Trapezius claw hold here. Notice how the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merune, is holding onto her own wrist to add additional stability to that grip strength-based hold of the trapezius muscle. And a nasty-looking spear, a takedown. Now, in the world of sports style, throwing somebody out of the ring, that's a disqualification-worthy offense, but this is being contested under AWL rules. Now, the last time Jessica Kidd was the AWL Intercontinental Champion, she insisted on competing in World of Sports style matches. For her 5 title defenses, she successfully did so. And she did cash in that Intercontinental Championship. She completed it. So Jessica Kidd knows what she's doing here. If she were to win here, it remains to be seen if the commissioner would allow her to bring back that World of Sports style match. I don't know. Looking for the octopus hold here. Known by many names in many countries, she calls it the octopus. Drop toe hold by the mistress. Akira Merune. Her name in Japanese just means just give up. Akira Merune. But she's not a one-trick pony, as she shows going off the top rope down to the floor with a simple maneuver but highly effective. She can strike, she can fly when she has to, but she is a grappler. She is a submission wrestler. And a Japanese arm drag used by a British wrestler. Very interesting blending of styles. Of course, Jessica Kidd's had pretty much her entire career post-training here in the Animated Wrestling League, coming in as part of the Empire. Interestingly enough, I wonder if the United Empire is hiring. United Empire, of course, an international organization, but led by the Commonwealth Kingpin, led by the Aerial Assassin, the very, very, very British wrestler gov, Will Ospreay. Attempt now at the Juji Gatame transitioned, and that's a very dangerous transition for the challenger to make there, but it did work. Front suplex or front slam, depending on your definition of suplex. And go, oh, what is that? Going for that double wrist lock. And she's got it. Akira Merune, she needs to roll the other direction. She needs to roll out of this. She needs to shift her weight, hop her hips, get her legs back under her to get out of this, and that's exactly what she does. That's the thing about knowing 1,000 holds. That means you know 1,001 counters. But nobody ever calls themselves the mistress of 1,000 counters, do they?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, wait a minute, going for the goozle there, but a breakup, or blocked. Ministerial suplex. This is your main event for the Intercontinental Championship. Objectively, the best women's wrestler in the AWL. 64 wins, 30 losses, plus 34 win-loss record. Mathematically guaranteed to compete in the first ever Natsu Taikai, which will be happening this summer, our first ever women's tournament with a year-long belt on the line, much like the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament. That was only recently announced. We know, I mean seriously, she could lose every week from now until the summer and she'd still be in it. So will she be the Intercontinental Champion? Will she be the Joshi Champion? We might be about to find out. Goozle! And that's it. Jessica Kidd passes out. And that is 65 career wins for Akira Merune, the Goozle.
Here's the winner,
Finishing it off.
still AWL Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Akira Merune.
Clear mission statement and pretty good English by Akira Merune. Coming up next week, next week it will be the Grand Championship match. It's official. Next week's main event for the Grand Championship. This has been the Animated Wrestling League. Please subscribe, like, share, do all that other YouTube stuff, ring the bell. We'll see you next time. For tonight, Korede, Marida.